this beautiful day to sit down and talk a little bit of business with us here together. So my name is Chris Alford, and I am the owner and CEO of Alford Home Solutions. We're located here in St. Albans on McCorkle Avenue, and I've got some contact information up on the screen now. So I just wanted to spend a few minutes with you guys here today to kind of talk to you about our relationship and partnership with a lot of real estate agents and agencies here in the local tri-state area. So we offer a lot of services, really to homeowners, but we've got a special few that are geared specifically towards the real estate industry. So I want to spend a little bit of time talking about those services and how we could help you guys out and get to the closing table. And then I've got actually a new service that I'd like to talk to you guys about as well, to introduce that to you and show you what we could do to help customers out in the area. And then, of course, I'm available to answer any sort of question that you might have. So let's get going. So just a little bit about, I don't know who's on the call, but a little bit about who we are, introduction to Alford Home Solutions. Like I said earlier, I'm the owner. I'm actually a third generation business owner. My grandfather started the business back in 1963. And, we have grown and grown since then to where we are today. We are locally owned and operated, and we're considered one of the top contractors in the area with respect to the services that we offer. So we carry a A+ Better Business Bureau rating, have won many super service awards through Angie's List, are considered top rated through Home Advisor, and we win the Best in the Valley award pretty much every year. So a little bit about our purpose and what...
Chris, I'm sorry, are you on a landline phone or a cell phone?
I'm on my computer. Do I need to connect in another way? Can you hear me?
Hello, Chris?
Yes, can you hear me? Hello?
Yeah, their audio is not working at all. If you have a different connection, that would be great.
I can get on the phone. Do you have the number handy that I can call back in on?
Hello, Chris?
Can I call back in on another number?
Let me... Okay, it looks like maybe everyone else was hearing well. It was cutting in and out on our end.
Can they hear me now? I mean, I'm gonna call in on the line if I can, the phone.
To Zoom, enter your meeting ID followed by pound.
Can everyone else hear him well?
No, I'm calling in on the phone right now.
Okay, Chris, it sounds like everyone except this office can hear you well.
Okay, well, if everyone can hear me, let's continue down the road here. So I apologize for that. Let's see, where was I? So we were at our purpose. So just a little bit about...
I can hear you much better now, but...
Okay. Can everyone else hear me? Okay. So a little bit about our purpose. Our purpose is to redefine our industry. So we teach our employees here that we want to be better than the rest. The most companies, when they think of a contractor, they think of, you've got to call 4 or 5 contractors to get one or two to show up. They show up in old beat up truck and cut off blue jeans and smoking and cussing, and they don't leave you with a price the first day they're out there. And we really feel that customers deserve more when they deal with a contractor. We feel like they deserve a wow experience through every step of the process, from the way that um, we contact them on the phone, to our first visit in the home, and all the way to when we're sweeping up the dust and the dirt after we finish our job. So, we want to redefine what it's like to deal with a contractor and show that, we can raise the bar in our industry. And so I did throw up some social media signs on the left there, just if you would. I think we are trying to make a push to be better at social media and show customers what kind of services we offer. So if you would, like us and follow us on social media. So a little bit about how can we currently help you get your clients to the closing table. So some of the things that we offer for real estate, the real estate community, is the WDI reports, or the termite inspections. Obviously, we've done those for a very long time, so we offer those. We do offer a full line of basement and crawl space waterproofing services to handle any types of water issues that may show up during the home inspection, or if the homeowner is dealing with any types of crawl space issues, such as the understructure repairs, or weakened floor joists, overspan joists, things like that. We can handle the understructure repairs, and then a full line of foundation repair services, from your settlement to your wall repair. And we have concrete repair as well with our poly-level injection foam. So with that being said, one of the things that we like to kind of promote to the real estate community is our free home health checkup, is what we call it. It is a free multi-point assessment of your home. We like to point out that this assessment does not replace an official home inspection report. So we don't look at the roof, we don't look at the electrical, we don't look at the plumbing. We really focus our inspection on the areas that we feel like we are the specialist in, because oftentimes, homeowners get a home inspection report. Those home inspectors will find, the issues in our field, and they'll actually just recommend that the homeowner contact a professional contractor in that field to take a look at it anyway. So this kind of gets us, ahead of the game. Just a little bit about how this service works. Like I said, we focus on really the three key points in the real estate community that we focus on, which is pest control, waterproofing, and foundation repair. We've got a simple, easy to read home health checkup scorecard, and we really just fill that out and let the customer know, any areas that they need to focus on or should focus on that could potentially raise a red flag during a home inspection. We do these. We offer them to our current customers, but in the real estate field, we ask that we get in the home like before the home inspection. That way, there's no surprise or anything like that that comes up. After you've found a buyer and got a home under contract, and then you lose that negotiating power once the home inspector picks up something and they want to start bargaining back and forth. And oftentimes, a lot of these issues that we find, oftentimes the homeowner can correct a lot of those, if it's grading or cleaning out their gutters or making sure their downspouts are functioning properly. Things like that, homeowners can fix on their own. But we, like I said, just go through this simple inspection checklist with the customer, let them know, if any issues are found and what degree, and then they can have that information ahead of time and can make an educated decision on what they may want to do. They may want to get multiple opinions or a few estimates, or they might just want to take the wait and see approach and see if these issues are picked up on a home inspection report, or maybe they're selling the house as is. But I think information is king here, and just knowing what's going on, or knowing what could potentially give you issues is really what we're trying to accomplish here. So what happens if a problem is found? Obviously, if we find a problem and they say, hey, well, how much would it cost if you guys fix this? Then obviously our guys take the time and effort to put together a proposal for that customer. All of our proposals are done electronically, and they can be emailed, can be sent over. They've got photographs. We are actually part of the largest network of contractors when it comes to waterproofing and foundation repair in the country. So we've got a lot of resources at our disposal when it comes to engineering and technology, and just other people in the industry to network with, to let us know what's working, what's not working, that sort of thing. So all of that happens when the customer agrees and says wants to find out more information about pricing. All right, so what what I wanted to introduce to you guys is kind of our newest service offering. It's called we're actually branding it Bactronics Tri-State here in our area. It's actually a franchise. Bactronics has been around since 2011, and we are the local franchise here in the southern part of West Virginia and the Tri-State area. So I just got our newest commercial here. We'll share real quick.
We're at war. In a true sense, we're at war, and we're fighting an invisible enemy.
Everyone at Bactronics is working around the clock to provide proactive protocols to businesses and individuals who are looking to stay safer during these times. As it's been stated, our country is at war with the invisible enemy, and Bactronics' slogan has always been fighting the invisible enemy. Bactronics is proud to be on the front lines fighting this battle. Call us for your disinfection needs. 888-305-2315.
All right, so a little bit about Bactronics and the services that we will be offering. For the real estate community, obviously the mold testing and mold remediation would be kind of top of mind for the real estate community. Also, odor control. We've gone in and done inspections in lots of houses that have either been abandoned for a while, or maybe the previous owners have had a lot of cats or dogs, pets, and just have, just this horrendous odor in the home. And so we've got services that can, take care of that odor as well. And then obviously with the recent pandemic that we've been going through, the disinfection type services. I don't know yet how that is really going to affect the real estate community. I don't know if you guys have had any customers that have had concerns about moving, into a new home that has or hasn't been disinfected. So like I said, I don't know if that's going to be a hot topic for you guys or not. And then one last thing is our eco-friendly bed bug treatments. So the neat thing about this bed bug treatment, which makes it way different than what we have offered in the past, A, it's eco-friendly, but B, we are actually able to issue a 1-year warranty with that bed bug treatment that we do because of this product that we use. So most, traditionally, even when we've gone in with our traditional pesticides, most companies are issuing a 30-day guarantee against bed bugs. And like I said, this is a solution that allows us to extend that out to 1 year. So these products are environmentally friendly. What makes us different than a lot of our competitors is the fact that we do before and after testing with photos. Um, what that means is, for example, disinfection services. A lot of companies are now like dabbling into disinfection services, but they're literally just going out and selling a treatment. And so, we will actually go out and we do ATP testing at different hotspots of the location to really determine what levels of, activity are going on. And then we're able to do our treatment, which will eradicate any bacteria, viruses, things like that. And then we do after testing to make sure and verify that the treatment is effective against that activity that's going on. After that initial application of it's called Bactrikill, that kills the viruses. We actually have a second product, a second step to our treatment that's called Bactri-Block, that actually provides some residual activity to prevent future breakouts. So it's really a great way for us to offer something different in the home and make sure that, like I said, the treatment is effective and working. What also makes it different is we are applying these products through an electrostatic sprayers, which basically are air driven and break down that material into small particles, and it ensures 100% coverage on all surfaces. So, a lot of your handheld sprayers, you're not getting good coverage in all areas that you need to. So having these electrostatic sprayers really helps out. And then, of course, with every treatment that we do, we would provide certification and paperwork needed for the closing. We've got, some of the best warranties in the industry. All of our technicians are certified to be a mold remediator, and our inspectors are certified residential mold inspectors. So we will be able to come in, do the testing, provide the reports, provide the recommendations needed for the homeowner to get through this process and get on to the next step, which is get to the closing table. So I think, let's see, I want to say that's it. I've got some contact information on the screen for our Bactronics lines that bring into our call center. We do issue a seal of certification with every treatment that we do for businesses and things like that, that they can post in their maybe front door or access area to let customers know that this has been treated and safe and effective. So hopefully you guys can hear me. I can't hear anybody, so this has been good. But if there's any questions, I would love to hear them.
If anyone has a question, you can unmute yourself by hitting the space bar there when you speak, or you should have the option to unmute, or you can type your question in the chat box.
Hi, Chris. This is Ann. Can you hear me?
I can hear you fine.
Good. Hey, I wanted to bring up in the chat box that Tim Runyon did give you some nice accolades.
Okay.
I don't know whether you're looking at the chat box or not.
I can't see it. Yeah, I don't know where it is.
It's down at the bottom of my screen if you click on chat.
Okay.
Do you see that?
Well, I see. No, nothing at the bottom of the screen.
Chrissy, do you know where it would be?
Mine's at the bottom also. So if you move your mouse, you may see your pop-up screen there.
Well, no, when I go all the way down, nothing pops up. I'm trying to
Okay.
find
Okay,
something.
well,
Okay.
it's where you're sharing your screen most likely, but Tim did say there are many uninsured fly-by-night contractors. It is important to choose a legitimate contractor with a track record. I have worked with Alford for 36 years, and you can count on them to stand behind their work. And
Thank
then
you.
we also have a question
Good.
that says, can I get a copy of the homeowner's checklist, please? And we
Are
can work
you
on getting that to him.
are we referring to the home health checkup?
Kevin, is that what you're referring to?
I guess that's what it was. It was when he was going through, the homeowners had like a checklist up there for moisture and all kinds of stuff.
Yes. Yes. Okay. Yeah. I can get that either to the real estate board, and they can distribute it to everyone on the call, or if you want to give me your information, I can send it directly to you. However, whatever's easiest.
That's fine. You want me to just type it in and send it to you, or you want me to just tell it to you?
Just tell it to me because
All right, Kevin Wooten
Okay.
at remax.net.
You got it, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Chris, if you want to send that to myself also, it's Christy, then I can send it to anyone who needs it also.
Okay. Yep, I will. And just to reiterate too, for everyone still on the line, I don't know if I touched on that or not. That's one of the free services that we offer. So, we don't charge for that inspection. They will come out, they will do the full inspection and leave them with that one-page report. And then, like I said, they can choose what they want to do from there moving forward. If they want to get if there is something found, if they want to get a quote from us, if they want to get multiple quotes, what they want to do, that's completely up to them.
And there's a question, do you have a structural engineer on staff?
We do not have a structural engineer on staff. However, we deal closely with several engineers in the area, and our network has a whole team of engineers. So anytime there is any sort of engineering question, we've got the resources available to reach out and ping questions off of them or bring them in and involve them on projects.
Okay, great. Does anybody else have a question? Do you do concrete work?
We do not install new concrete. However, our poly level is what it's called. Poly level is a foam injection that goes underneath concrete to lift and level. So oftentimes, unless the concrete is really deteriorated and has, spider web cracking all over it, we are able to come in and make those repairs necessary at a fraction of the cost. So we're oftentimes able to save homeowners thousands of dollars over costly repairs of tearing out concrete and putting in new. But the short answer was, no, we do not pour new concrete, we repair it.
Great, thanks. Are there any other questions? There are no new questions, but we do appreciate you being here, Chris, and we do have a thank you so much, Mr. Alford. Appreciate everyone who organized this lunch and learn. That's from
Yes.
Heather Hiley.
Thank you, guys. I appreciate you taking your time to sit and talk with us. Have a great day.
Thank you, Chris.
Thank
Thank
you.
you, everybody.
Wait a second. Wait a minute. There's another question.
Oh, good.
Oh, there's another question. Can you talk more about waterproofing?
Absolutely. Basement waterproofing, crawl space waterproofing, did they say?
They did not say.
Okay.
So you can tell us about all of it.
Okay. So let's start with crawl space. So with crawl spaces, we have a product called Clean Space. That's the top of the line crawl space encapsulation that customers are now really keen to doing. And that, not only helps with the moisture issues in the home, but also, up to 50% of the air we breathe in our living space comes from that crawl space through a process called stack effect. Your home actually naturally breathes from the bottom up. Air is pulled from the bottom of your crawl space up through your home and through your roof and ridge vents through that stack effect. So, those musty odors and smells and things like that come from that crawl space area, as well as it adds insulation value and helps keep your floors warm. But part of the first step in fixing a crawl space is ensuring that any groundwater is addressed. And typically we do that through some sort of a drainage system that will divert the water to the low point of the crawl space to a sump pump pit, and then that water is discharged. The sump pumps that we use are the pits are airtight. They are cast iron Zoller pumps. They come with what they call a water watch alarm, which sets off an audible alarm if the pump stops functioning. So let's say the power goes out, or it's a mechanical device, so over a period of time it will eventually fail. If it does fail, that audible alarm will detect, letting you know that that pump has stopped, and will alert a service call. And then if there's any type of plumbing leaks on top of that liner, oftentimes homeowners will have a water pipe burst or something like that and on top of the liner, and it will go over to that low point, set off that audible alarm, and let customers know that they've got an issue with their plumbing. So getting that encapsulation done helps control that environment and makes it basically an area where mold and mildew cannot survive, and creates a space that's more energy efficient and a healthier home. So that's kind of the crawl space in a short little nutshell. In regards to basement waterproofing, we obviously look at things from the outside in. So, if you have gutters that either aren't there or aren't functioning, or downspouts that aren't there or not functioning, that roof water contributes a tremendous amount of water to around the foundation of your home. So, if we've got customers that have water penetration into their basement, and we see that those areas are a major concern, we'll actually ask them to get those areas addressed and fixed, and then we will come back and monitor and see if that water issue has been resolved through those efforts alone. If not, and it requires some sort of a waterproofing system, we actually do interior drainage systems, only because they're able to be serviced. Once we put in our waterproofing system, we issue a lifetime warranty on that system, and we're able to service that. And so we're able to come out at any point, and we offer to come out once a year to provide service on those systems. And then if anything goes wrong with those systems, like I said, we're able to fix that efficiently and effectively. Whereas, taking care of those issues from the outside, which a lot of people like to say is a better method. The problem with doing it from the outside is it's so disruptive to the home. They're digging out, all the landscaping, any, sidewalks, porches, decks, any of that type of stuff has to be removed in order to do that exterior type of waterproofing system. And then, once it's put in, if you have any sort of issues with that system, guess what? It's got to come right back out to do any type of service to it. So, we prefer the interior type systems. We've got, of course, a full line of wall products. If customers, want to have that protection on the wall, we've got them from the economical liners all the way up to wall panels, all the way up to, we finish basements. So we've got a ton of options when it comes to fixing your walls and floors. And then pumps, we've got pumps out the wazoo. Our best pump that we offer, we call it the triple safe pump. It actually is 3 pumps in one. It's got a primary pump, a secondary pump, and a battery backup. So if somebody does have a finished basement and they've got a lot of, valuables in that area, or, they've got a lot of money invested into that basement, they want to make sure that that basement stays dry all the time. That's the best pump to get on the market. So, you know, we basically sit down and identify with customers what types of problems they have, and then can walk them through the options that they have available to them and figure out what their customer why is, and then we can customize a solution that will fit their needs and their budget. So we do offer financing options for customers that don't have that type of cash up front. But like I said, once we do the service, it's got a lifetime warranty that is transferable to new owners. And then we have a service department that will offer that customer to come out once a year and provide an annual service similar to what like an HVAC company would do. We're going to come out, change, filters and check valves and batteries and clean out silt and sediment and debris out of the pump. Just make sure things are functioning at a high level, because they are mechanical devices, and because over time, they are prone to, break down. I hope that helped.
It did. Thank you very much. And a question, do you do chimney cleaning and repair?
Chimney cleaning and repair? No, we do not. I'm trying to think. I try to, or we try to, as a company, when we find contractors in the area that have a like-minded approach to customer service and customer care, we try to not necessarily partner with these people, but kind of, let our customers know, hey, listen, this is a company that, we've dealt with in the past, and they really do good work and take care of our customers. And so we've got a network of contractors that we deal with here in our office, but unfortunately, a chimney guy is not one of them.
All right, thank you. And then Tim Runyon had also said that Alford's performed the interior waterproofing on one of my commercial rental buildings many years ago, and it has stayed completely dry. It has worked well.
Thank you, Tim.
Dean Dawson. Yeah, great.
I'm going to have to buy you
Dean
lunch,
Dawson
Tim.
has said, he said, if you allow water to enter to treat a problem, does it eventually compromise the foundation?
No, it does not. I know oftentimes people will say that, and when we do an interior system, we actually at the base of each wall will drill weep holes, which allow that water to flow right into our drain system, and it does not compromise. There's no scientific data or information that says that it compromises the foundation in any way. Like I said, oftentimes when we have dug up things from the exterior doing foundation work and things like that, we do find waterproofing systems that are completely clogged with silt and sediment and debris and are completely not functioning. So, I've even asked one of our local highly respected engineers before, hey, when a waterproofing system on the exterior is installed properly, what is the life expectancy out of that drain? And he told me approximately 10 years. So, after 10 years, you're going to start dealing with, clogging of that drain, and that then brings in that hydrostatic pressure that's putting pressure on those walls and causing them additional stress and cracks.
Okay, thank you. If anyone else has a question, now would be the time to ask. I don't see any further questions, Chris.
All righty. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. And if somebody does have a question offline, they want to talk one-on-one, they're more than happy to call my office, and I'll talk to anyone anytime.
Thank you so much for your time today.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Have a good day.
You too.
All right. Bye-bye.